Hello ladies and gentlemen, please contact Professor Robert for a customized paper of the following or any other assignment. EDU93001. Research Methods in Education. Example 1.0 Background Issue Identification and Rationale. 1.1 Issue. Research evidence have shown that the home should be where children can begin their literacy acquisition, and unless homes are connected to the society and the schools in enhancing children literacy acquisition, the homes could impede and neutralize children's efforts in literacy acquisition. Dulay et al., 2018. Research by Hayes et al., 2018. It is widely acknowledged and accepted that homes can provide children with critical and powerful influence on their early literacy skills acquisition and development. Children whose parents are directly involved in their academic studies are more likely to achieve success in school if they have acquired before they go to school. Boonk et al., 2018. Early literacy acquisition is also shown to be a good method for developing school social interaction skills. One of the major developments in the research on literacy acquisition has been the classification of children literacy acquisition as a social communication element. Sheridan et al., 2019. Further research evidence that if parents want their sons and daughters to read and write, Sheridan et al. Found from the research that if parents support children before they go to school in their reading and writing, this will help the child to develop a good level of literacy skills before they go to school. Sheridan et al. Also found in their research that good literacy skill are the good foundation for other skills. This also found that from their research, they recommend that school practitioners and teachers should seriously consider home and family units as important constructors of early literacy development. The preschool period is an important transition period for later success academically. Hayes et al., 2018. The child spends most of his or her time away from the school setting, and much of the learning of this early literacy happens at home within the family context. Martini and Senechal, 2012. 1.2 Early Childhood Education Policy. Working with families in promoting children early literacy acquisition and development is a relatively recent practice in the UK. Dickinson et al., 2013. Aram, 2018, argues that it is only in the last 2 decades his policy has recognized and acknowledged home learning environment as particularly important in developing young readers' literacy. This, in addition to challenges such as inequality in educational attainment and the promotion of social mobility, has led to the development of numerous education policies across the UK, poised at closing the substantial gaps and meeting the challenges mentioned above. Hayes et al., 2018. In the realm of early literacy development, a particular policy is known as Early Years Policy. The UK has been developed. The development of the Early Years and Childcare Policy UK was spurred by growth in interests and researches in the field of the Early Childhood Education Department. Increased interests and researches in the field of early childhood education have found rigorous evidence that parental interventions can improve child development during the early years, including the development of reading and writing skills. Hayes et al., 2018. The focus of this proposal research is on childhood education in Newcastle upon Tyne. Newcastle upon Tyne is a city in Tyne in England. 1.3 Research Rationale. This research is relevant in today's society because it is important for people all around the globe to understand that parents who get involved in supporting the development of literacy skills of their children, which not only help them transit between their discourses more easily and fluently, but also gain success in school. This research is important because many children are not receiving the support they need from their parents and/or guardians, which could be attributed to lack of awareness of the importance of parental involvement in early literacy development in children. Boonk et al., 2018. Boonk et al., 2018 believe that some parents are increasingly trying to help but lack the knowledge of going about helping their children, particularly when they do not know how to support their children's preschool literacy skills. To ensure that parents can be supported to develop their children's literacy skills before they go to school, it is important there is a research to understanding why I make this research proposal. 1.4 Research Aim and Objectives. The research aim of the research is to investigate the impact of parental support to develop a child's early literacy skills. 3 research objectives of this proposal are to analyze the aquatic evidence from the links between home literacy environment and the early literacy skills of a child in Newcastle upon Tyne, to investigate the relationship between parental involvement and the literacy abilities of children, meeting the 2 above research objectives. This will build understanding of how parental support impacts upon the development of a child's literacy skills and abilities. This will enable parents to use the guidance we can develop from the evidence from the research to ensure the successful development of the literacy skills and abilities of children. 1.5 Research questions. To meet the above research objectives, the following are the research questions that this research seeks to answer. What is the current state of research on the links between home literacy environment and the early literacy skills of a child in Newcastle upon Tyne? What is the relationship between parental involvement and the literacy abilities of a child in Newcastle upon Tyne? What strategies could be used to improve parental involvement to overcome the current challenges in the development of children's early literacy in Newcastle upon Tyne? Thanks for watching.